France, 1764, in the mountainous region of Gevaudan. The silence of a summer afternoon is shattered by a scream of pure terror. A young girl tending to her cattle is found lifeless. But what shocks the locals is not death itself, but the unimaginable brutality of the attack. This was the first documented victim of what history would come to call, with a cold shiver, the Beast of Gévaudan. Over the next 3 years, terror spread like a plague across the French countryside. More than 100 people, mostly women and children, were slaughtered by a creature that seemed to defy the laws of nature. Survivors described a massive animal, the size of a calf, with reddish fur, a black stripe down its back, and a long tail resembling that of a great feline. But the most terrifying detail was its almost human intelligence. The beast seemed to avoid traps with supernatural ease, always choosing the most vulnerable victims. News of the massacre reached the ears of King Louis XV at the Palace of Versailles. In an age of reason and enlightenment, the existence of a monster humiliating the French army was unacceptable. The king sent the kingdom's finest hunters. Massive rewards were placed on the animal's head, and newspapers across Europe wrote about this. Theories began to pour in. Some said it was a wolf possessed by the devil, others that it was a hybrid brought from the colonies by a mad nobleman. There were even dark rumors of a serial killer using a trained animal to cover his tracks. Regardless of the truth, the beast seemed invincible. Bullets appeared to have no effect, and the royal hunts always ended in failure, while the body count grew month after month. The end finally came in 1767, at the hands of a local man named Jean Chastel. Legend has it that he melted down medals of the Virgin Mary to cast silver bullets, convinced he was fighting a demonic force. During a hunt organized by local nobles, Chastel came face to face with the monster. Unlike every time before, the beast stood still, staring fixedly at the hunter as if awaiting its fate. A single gunshot echoed through the forest, and the terror of Gevaudan collapsed to the ground. The creature's remains were sent to Versailles, but due to the long journey, the carcass arrived in an advanced state of decay and was quickly buried without a rigorous scientific examination. Thus, the mystery remained buried with it. Was it a gigantic wolf, an exotic hyena, or something science still cannot explain? Even though the beast died more than 2 centuries ago, its shadow still haunts the forest of France, reminding us that in the heart of Europe, some nightmares were very, very real.